Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the stream. Sorry for the slight delay in starting here. I was just really quickly, just like scarfing down some food. All right. Back in we go. Right. So, last time we finished up this stuff with Nocticula. Go to Colfier. Explore the mines around Nexus. Trace of Shadow. Oh, I've got to go deal with that. Do I really care? Not really. But I figure I might as well see what happens if I do, like, the evil route this time. And I have to leave anyway. Two reasons. First, I'm going to pick up somebody else to take up Ember's slot because I don't need another caster in this group. I have too many casters. I need somebody on the front line, but not Sela. Greybor, maybe? Greybor's probably a good pick. Alright. Let's get back to the portal. I don't need to do anything else with the rest of this area. I'm all done here. Liquid aqua. So, two things I'm going to do today. Or rather, two main things. First, we are going to deal with Hylor's bit of nonsense real quick. 2,000 lights. Okay, we're going to deal with Hylor's nonsense. We're going to go to the boat. We're going to go take the boat ride and go deal with the islands, and then we're going to deal with Colfier. Then we're going to see how I feel about finishing stuff in Act 5, because depending on how I feel, we should be able to get a little bit of stuff done, or maybe not. It really depends. Did I do... Did I... Hold on, let me see if I start the quest. I forgot there was actually a swarm interaction. Final Sunset of Winter. No. Sound to Alarm. Or making friends. He was missing scouts. That's what it was called. I don't see it. Shit, I might not have done it. Well, that's unfortunate. I might be able to cheat it in, but I don't really feel like mecking around with that quest. And I kind of don't want to do it anyway. Oh, did I? Wait, did I already do this?
Head on!
Oh, I guess I had. Did I go talk to the guy? Flesh Market?
You follow.
Oh, right. Well, I'm also here. Nothing? Okay.
Onwards.
No. Grisham's over this way. Gristoff, that's what his name. Gristoff. Did I already do the thing? I guess I must have already done it. That's weird. I guess I must have done it. I mean, I'm gonna be real. I don't really care. I kind of hate his quest. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, back to the Nexus. Fastest way to go. Yeah, I kind of hate his quest line, so I don't care anymore. Similarly, I don't like the quest line. The only reason I was even interested in looking at the quest line at this point for what's his name, for the Sarkorians in the vault, is because it might give me a new swarm interaction, because there was a swarm specific thing. But I have a feeling a lot of those are just die and fill people with locusts, and that's it. Let's go with Greybore here. I got the people I'm banging and Greybore. The only romance I haven't seen is Lands. He's the only romance I've not yet seen in this entire game. I probably should level up Greybore, though. Story or no, it would be easier if he had more attack bonus. Okay, let's go.
I will lend you my aid.
There we go.
The odds are against us. I like that. The goddess protects us. Let me help. The world has suffered enough.
Rapid shot, 2-weapon fighting. Cleaving shot, ranging shot, bigger they fall. Deadly aim?
Approve, I hate the voice
Yeah,
of
might
the
as well.
spirits.
Oh, right. I forgot I get a thing at this level. I forgot this is a big level for me because I get things. All right, let's go. Demon. So first off, God, I don't even know what to get here. I honestly might just get extra mythic ability because... No, I have Ascendant Element Cold. I don't need to worry about that. Don't need flawless attacks because I only do one a round anyway. Weapon focus. I could do weapon focus for kinetic blast. There you go. Focus, kinetic blast. All right. I currently have Aspect of the Vrock and Aspect of the Incubus. Babow. Sneak attack damage, your mind rage. Nah. The sneak attacks. This is a defensive thing. Calavacus is bonus to armor and do combat maneuvers. Nabasu is saving throw, which that's decent, I guess. Charge and will save decrease and increase for allies. So let's go with Nabasu. Just more saving throws. There's endurance. Fireball, lightning bolt. Stone skin. Enervation. Still curse. Oh, right. I get specific... I forgot I get specific things, too. Did I look at these before? I must have. Don't know if I did. Alright, well, let's just go through these spells real quick. Nothing here. Blood Haze. Let's see, Bear's Endurance. Blood Haze. You make your blood boil, making you faster and more ferocious. For 1 round per 2 caster levels, you gain the effects of haste. Additionally, every time you reduce a creature below 0 HP, you prolong the effect. If the creature had more HD than your caster level, it's increased by 3 rounds. Otherwise, it's increased by 1 round. Okay. Make the target appear more intimidating, or make it possible to feed on fear. Target gains a bonus on persuasion checks made to intimidate equal to your caster level. Every round, the target is healed for 1 HP for every shaken or frightened enemy in a 30-foot radius. Effect works for a number of rounds equal to caster level. When the spell is cast, every enemy 10 feet around the target make a will saving throw. Be frightened for 1d4 rounds. This is really strong, actually. If you do this combined with the Intimidate build that I was using, you could, like the Intimidate Duelist build, you could just straight up fear Discari to death with it. No problem. Demonic Form turns you into a Babao, Brimrick, or Sheer. Flames of the Abyss. Abyssal energies can power your attacks. Next 2 attacks. Plus 1 attack per 5 caster levels. Deal additional 1d6 unholy damage for 2 caster levels. Additionally, make 1 charges or range touch attack as a standard action, dealing the same amount of damage. Okay, your image. Channel Rage. You can only use the spell while in Demonic Rage. A standard action, grant the target effects of Demonic Rage for 1 round per caster level. Darachne, Calavacus, or Nabasu. Target is healed for 2d8 plus 1d8 plus caster level for every dead creature in a 30-foot radius. Profane Hymn. Every enemy 40-foot radius receives a -2 penalty on attack and damage rolls, caster level checks to overcome spell resistance, concentration checks, and all saving throws. Okay, so it's just an area debuff. Create Invisible Force, which damages the enemy for 1d6 damage per cast level. Target that makes a fort save, it fails. The target becomes prone. You can either push or pull it with a combat maneuver using your caster level in place of BAB and casting stat in place of strength. Except my casting stat is probably garbage, because it's probably my, like, int. Abyssal Chains. This spell creates abyssal chains that damage and bind your enemies. The chains deal 1d8 points of bludgeoning damage per caster level to their primary target and entangle it for the number of rounds equal to caster level. After they strike, the chains continue their way to a number of secondary targets equal to your caster level. The secondary chains each strike 1 target and deal as much damage as the primary one and entangle the targets. Each target can attempt a reflex saving throw for half damage and to ignore the entangling effect. Secondary targets must be within 30 feet of the primary target, and no target can be struck more than once. Okay, so damage, primary target, entangle. No save, it looks like. Just straight up damage plus entangle on the target. Then every enemy... Okay, so caster level enemies within 30 feet get the same damage and entangle. Oh, no, it's not listed above. It's right there. Okay. Reflex saving throw for half damage. Ignore the entanglement effect. Okay, cool. Interesting ability. You gain natural armor bonus equal to 1 + 1 per 3 caster levels. You also gain... Oh my god, that's a lot of... Wow, that's +7 AC? That's really good. You also gain resistance to blows, cuts, stabs, and slashes. Your caster gains DR 10 Cold Iron and Good. Ignores the first 10 points of damage each time it takes damage from a weapon. Once the spell has prevented a total of 10 points of caster damage per caster level, it is discharged. And it's DR 10. Good. Oh. This is Ablative Barrier. It's basically Stone Skin Ablative Barrier. So there's a spell in Pathfinder called Ablative Barrier. And what it does is you gain like a force barrier, which does not give you DR. What it does is when you get hit by something, the first 5 points of it are converted to non-lethal damage. So actually, let me just double check, because I think it's actually better than that. Ablative Barrier. Oh yeah, you also get an AC bonus, but it's really minor. It's a +2 armor bonus to AC that's basically overwritten by a chain shirt, so it's not worth keeping in mind. First 5 points of lethal damage the target takes from each attack are converted into non-lethal damage. Against attacks that already deal non-lethal damage, the target gains DR 5. Once the spell has converted 5 points of damage to non-lethal damage per caster level, maximum 50 points, the spell is discharged, so it caps out at 10th level. Basically, that means 10 hits. 10 hits have come in, then it discharges that. Mythic. Add half your tier to the spell's armor bonus, so up to +5, so that's +7 AC, which is not terrible, but that's pretty bad for Mythic 10. Add half your tier to the amount of lethal damage from each attack that is converted to non-lethal damage and to the DR against non-lethal damage. Add half your tier to your caster level when determining how much damage the spell converts before it's discharged. So it still caps at 50. Actually, this is worse. This is worse, come to think of it. Because, okay, the armor bonus, obvious upgrade. Half your tier to the amount of lethal damage from each attack that's converted to non-lethal damage. So 5 is max, because Mythic rank 10 is the max level. So that would be 10 non-lethal damage from an attack. And that means you only take 5 hits. Because it's a max of 50. So it doesn't matter. It literally the only limiting factor on this spell is the max cap damage that it gives you in the spell description, and that doesn't change in the Mythic version. So this is worse in Mythic. Like, the only benefit in Mythic is you can hit the caster level cap faster, but it also starts getting eaten away faster. I mean, maybe if you have like a ton of these castings just coming in over and over again, but it's not great. It's not good. It's not very good. Like I don't know about that one. Like, here's why, right? 10 attacks, even if it's just 5, that is gonna, I mean, mathematically, it is the same amount of damage that you're shaving off overall, but it means it lasts longer, so you don't need to re-up it as often. With this one, you'll need to re-up it literally twice as fast, or twice as frequently, because this thing lasts for hours per level normally. But if you have it taking that much damage, like this, 10 attacks versus 5 attacks, that's a significant amount of time difference. You might take more damage from the other one, but it means that you're still going to get like the full benefit and not have to constantly re-up it and then also take non-lethal damage. It's not removing the damage. You are still taking the damage. It's just been converted to non-lethal. So at the end of it, you'll fall unconscious faster. You'll fall unconscious at basically the same point, because that's how non-lethal works, but you won't be dead, or as close to being dead. You can just be coup de grace. But, Yeah. Yeah, that's... I don't like that. I don't like it one bit. I prefer the regular version. That said, this it's not a very good spell in general, but it does some very good uses if particularly you can ignore non-lethal damage. Because there's a bunch of ways to do that, which just makes it DR5. Just straight up DR5. And that's what my Armstrong build was based around. Just having the Armstrong build was literally just, oh yes, I will have DR50 when I'm close to being dead. Have fun dealing with that, players. Okay, anyway, this is Communal Rage. Just give Demonic Rage to everyone around you. Glabrazu Vrockle Nefashni. Infectious Rage. All enemies in a 3-foot radius make a will saving throw. If it fails, they become enraged, gaining bonuses as from your Demonic Rage. But they also attack the nearest target. Duration is 1 round per cast level, but affected enemies can make a saving throw each round to end the effect. Interesting. So I can give Rage to my allies, or I can make everybody else uncontrollably raged. And also I have a teleport. Woo! Okay. Wait, do I have
I'm
a
losing
three,
my
or...
temper.
No. I had to check. Okay, where's the helmsman at?
I lead. You follow.
Oh, do I get on the boat?
Onwards.
I don't think I did this already, did I? I'm pretty sure I didn't do this already. And even if I did, shouldn't I be able to get on the boat? I could have sworn I could get on the boat. Okay, well that was kind of a waste of my time. Seriously, shouldn't I be able to get on the boat right now? I don't... What's going on here? Maybe one of the mods is breaking it.
Move out.
I guess that means I just go to Kilfear now. Like, that was kind of... I was kind of just here doing this because, like, oh yeah, no, this is where I should, this is what I should do. Like, I gotta take care of this thing while I'm here so I can go on to the next bit, but... I guess not. I guess I'll just get on the boat when I get back to the lift. Just do it there. I don't know. Big waste of my time. Oh yeah, also, I'm going for Nauticula Simp this time around. I'm going to be a Nauticula Simp, so I will 100% be taking her blessing. Since I've been sort of not doing that the last couple times. I guess I should give her the Lexicon of Paradox. I probably should do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what happens.
I my lead. You follow.
Yeah, let's take a... Are you taking a nap? Yeah, might as well take a nap.
I don't mean anything in particular by this, but
My blade belongs to the...
Alright. Let's drop some of this gunk from my inventory here. Chart bulwark. Now I want to get, what is it? Let's go by name. Where's the bound of possibility again? Is it under, is it T? Toxic rat? It is. Just in case. Where is engraved bracers? I don't know where my bracers are rubbed on. Oh no, I'm equipped. They're equipped. That's why.
Onwards.
Okay. I guess there's nothing else to do here. I finished everything. I feel like I should be able to do that right now, but I can't. I really don't know what to make of that. Bad Luck Tavern, walking on corpses. Yeah, let's get out of here. I'm done with this chapter. Well, not quite yet. I need to finish Cove here, but you know what I mean. Oh yeah, I need to do that later too, don't I? I need to go finish fixing my 3D printer at some point too. There we go. So while I'm doing this, let's talk about 3D printers. I have a 3D printer. It's kind of a cheaper one. It's decent, does the job. Kinda fucked it up recently. Just, you know, completely screwed up the entire works. Not great. Trying to fix it up, trying to get it working again. I think I managed to... Basically, what I think happened is I kind of screwed up when I was printing things a while back and completely jammed up the works because I set the nozzle too low. So instead of any of the filament coming out and like printing onto the surface, it was all like gunked up in there as like a solid chunk, which I need to empty out and try and fix. Okay, let's do this. Thing for... Let's make a note there. And we're going to give her the lexicon. The book is yours.
That was the correct choice. I appreciate your willingness to cooperate and offer you a gift in return for parting with this treasure.
The works of Aurilu Vorlish vanish from your hands and appear in Nocticula's grasp.
You've impressed me, mortal. The fact that, after acquiring such precious and useful knowledge, you relinquished it so eagerly speaks volumes about your keen insight and wisdom. I value such qualities highly, and thus I offer you another reward, a great honor. The profane gift of the Lady in Shadow.
Yay!
I hope you don't need me to explain to you that this offer is completely unacceptable. Do not agree to bond with a Lord of the Abyss. It is the worst decision you could possibly make.
What is it?
Every succubus can bestow her dark patronage upon whomever she likes. My magic will enter your being and enhance your already exceptional abilities. It will also allow me to watch over you and, if you are in mortal peril, help you. It will not make me your guardian demon, but you can expect to receive some aid from me. Furthermore, there is one more aspect to a profane gift. It allows the succubus to affect the mind of whoever is under her protection. You have proven to be trustworthy, and so I will not exploit this by invading your thoughts. Others, however, will not be so kind to you. If a powerful demoness charms you with her magic and grants you her profane gift, you will become her toy. A mortal can only have the patronage of one succubus, and I would rather give you mine than leave your enemies a chance to cause you harm.
Thank you, Lady in Shadow. You feel the power pouring into you, slithering like a snake into your very core, and as it reaches your heart, it coils around it and hardens, becoming armor of black bone. Never before in your life have you felt so protected, invincible. I'm ready to hunt down Hipzamira. Alright, I got it going. Let's get going. I've got the profane gift, which means my con score is huge. 32, baby. How much health do I have? 305? Yeah, that's... Alright, let's get out of here. Is there something bothering you? We're leaving Illusionera, aren't we? Camellia addresses you, but it feels as if she were speaking to herself. I have this odd feeling we won't return here in the foreseeable future. Bothering me? You could say that. Camellia turns to you but falls silent. An awkward pause follows. Okay, what's up? Camellia sizes you up with a piercing cold gaze. So you've decided you know me now. You presumed that a couple of dates would be enough for you to start reading me like an open book. Well, come on, let's hear it. Tell me what's bothering me. I'm listening. This definitely has something to do with the fact that we're leaving Illusionera. What insight! You've gazed into the depths of my soul for that revelation. What tipped it off? Us staying near the portal that will take us away from here forever? Please impress me. Tell me more. All the details while I'm waiting. You don't want to leave Illusionera because you like it here. Oh? Hold up. What was that conversation, Camellia? What was that about? Given that I am currently romancing you to a certain degree. What's all this about? Illusionera disappointed you. Camellia stares at you silently, her expression unflinching and hardened. Even here, in the abyss, amid filth, pain, perversion, and throngs of distractions fit for any taste, you got bored. Nope. It's worth a shot. Okay, which one is it? Which one is it? She's not afraid. She's never going to be afraid. She's not that type of person. Was it the lack of acceptance? What good's a secret if no one bothers to unravel it? Okay, you like to kill in secret, but in Lucianera, killings are a common thing. What good's a secret if no one bothers to unravel it? You love being irresponsible. But here, there are basic rules and laws. You realize that even in the Abyss, you won't be accepted for who you are. Nope. Interesting. So I have to... I wasn't expecting that to be a two-part conversation. I thought, like, when you go back to the same decision from before, I thought it was going to be like, do. No, okay. You like acting with impunity, but they hate the thought of others acting the same way toward you. You realize that here at Lucianera, sooner or later, you'll get caught by a demon you'll be unable to deal with. You're immediately afraid. How'd you find out? Don't tell me you just guessed. Really? I mean, yeah, don't worry about it. I didn't have any time travel shenanigans going on. Camellia furtively brushes a tear from her eye and clutches her own shoulders. Do you understand me? How'd you manage to see into my soul? I'm prying. I haven't forced a peek in your soul. You let me in because you wanted to. Otherwise, you wouldn't have started this conversation. Camellia shivers as if cold and sniffles like a child. I'm acting stupid, aren't I? How humiliating. You know, my plan was to abandon you here in the Lucianera, to escape, hide, and wait for you to stop searching for me and just leave. I thought about living here permanently. She chuckles cheerlessly. I've changed my mind. You're right about what you said just now. One more thing. I'm glad that I changed my mind, and I'm glad that we had this conversation. I feel somehow relieved, which is such an odd, unfamiliar feeling. I don't even know how to describe it. Her cheeks redden with a blush. Now let's move on before I've lost the last of my dignity. Okay, I'm going to save real quick so I don't have to redo that one. In we go! Alright, same as always. Continue. Chase the harpies off with weapon fire. Let's see here. Ah, yes, that's right. Because if you take the Nauticulus ship, the brawl that would attack you, instead, the captain just takes over. Because that's how each of the captains has a different way of dealing with things. I never took the demon ship, did I? Let's order a landing on a leader. Throw a drinking party to boost morale. Intimidate. Cold fear's in sight, but the dragon's coming. I'm going to utter a fierce battle cry that promises imminent death to my enemies. The monster, startled by the primal scream, stops dead in the air as if hitting an invisible wall, then quickly darts away. Even an umbral dragon, who surely has never met anything to rival itself on this island, knows better than to provoke such dangerous prey. The airship finally makes contact with the stony ground on the island. With obvious relief, the sailors hasten to tie the ship to some stone stalagmite so that the vicious wind does not hurl it back into the air. Oh, fuck off! I totally did. Whatever, I don't even care anymore. That quest can go fuck itself.
No one stands in
Okay,
my
let's
way.
see here. We are going to... Oh god, I can't even use all the burn I have. Awkward. Oh, Why am I not taking the Valor for the Constitution bonus? +2 bonus on range attack rolls. There we go.
Move out.
Let's have some fun.
Oh, God. Right off the bat with this shit, huh? Hey, Camellia, do you have Death Ward? No, just delete poison. Oh, boy. Okay.
Let me help.
Socio, let's do this real quick. It's a life bubble. True Seeing, Communal. Oh god, I don't have extended spell on him.
I hear the voice of the spirits.
Oh good, he saved. He saved against it. Good. That's helpful. Let's go this way, I guess. Yeah, whatever. I don't even care.
Head on.
I'll bathe in your blood.
I lead. You follow.
Okay, let's pull some queen.
Onwards.
Alright, let's go deal with the dragon real quick. Should be nice and easy, all things considered. I'm gonna change this around real quick here.
Let's make this quick. It's your time to cease to exist.
Save the last one for me.
Rude. How are you people all missing? Jesus Christ. I guess that was like your 8th attack of the bunch, so... Do I want to deal with Kestaglier and the White Gang? Not really. We're just gonna do a quick run. There's only like, that's basically the only quest and stuff in here anyway. I don't think there's any demon interactions apart from stuff outside of the dungeon and at the very end, obviously. Yeah, I can get that later.
Island, you follow.
Keep your heads down.
Oh, yeah, it's this part. Where those demons going? Where are you working the echo? There we are. Nice and easy.
Onwards.
That's right, I did need to deal with this, didn't I?
Something over there.
I hope you
I shine
appreciate
in all
this.
endeavors, even failed ones.
I am helpful.
Thanks, Darren.
Am I not?
Big help.
I'm rather proud of this one.
Move out.
Okay, I believe it's over this way. There's going to be 2 minotaurs in the way. No, it was not here. Is it over this way? There it is. I thought there were 2 minotaurs here.
Head on.
Let's... Should we get revenge for your old grandpa? We toss him still your army.
We won't fall here. I swear it.
And hit.
Pain.
There we go.
Excruciating.
And Baphomet.
Have I been summoned merely to push this creature? But no, this creature proudly wears the...
Baphomet. The thought of having such a powerful patron makes the beast within you growl greedily. However, when you consider the punishment that awaits you if you betray the Lady in Shadow, its hungry howl turned into a frightened whimper.
Ahem. Can I just say it's a relief old Grandpa Geffelese didn't take after his pop.
My blood runs in you. I can smell...
After you trampled your own daughter to death in front of me? Thanks, great.
Where'd you send the hand?
Why do you care?
Actually, what he says makes sense.
The Lord of the Abyss is hardly in a
Where'd you
position.
slay your own daughter?
Oh,
I will take particular pleasure in killing you.
Particular will reward me for your death.
Even if we pretend for a moment that you have a chance of winning, have you considered what reward awaits you? Your queen knows that you have surpassed her. Your success is why Belfry exiled you here. How will she reward you for the death of a demon lord? Will she honor you by personally slitting your throat? Sadly, we will never know the answer, because you have no chance of winning.
I think I see two paths. There's probably fight Discari, right? Or fight Baphomet, or make a deal. I don't know how I think what it is Naticula is close the world wound, right? Baphomet is leave the world wound open and overrun, you know, the planes, and then the other one, Discari, is also the same thing. But I should see if I can make a deal with Discari when I take Swarm. Thanks for dispelling the
Let's
Sirocco.
make this quick.
Let's hear you cry.
I can still fight.
Rude. Huh? Oh, I didn't overcome his resistance, did I? Alright, well, in that case, let's Demon Rage it up. And then we are going to use this instead. Or not.
Which of my enemies? Such power must have a source. You are such a curious.
Hi, Naticula.
You are on the path to greatness, mortal, and I will gain a new trophy.
Naticula.
Please,
Lady
my
in
lady.
shadow.
I've told you before.
I mean, since I turned over the lexicon, I might as well not even bother with the hindering crystals, right? I can always cheat some more if I want.
It has been a long time since I last killed a demon lord. It is good to see that I remain unsurpassed in my craft. No, you have been absent for too long. Such a fate befalls all my enemies sooner or later. You would I did not want to end too. As you can see, perhaps it felt that way. Of course it had. Every demon lord needs a weapon. Someone who will be an instrument of their will. Baphomet chose Hepzamira, and I chose you. Conquest is your... I will stop him. I will send my servants. It is clear, but you'll soon... The same way you arrived, through the Nexus. A wise decision. Now it is time for you to return to your...
Oh. Okay, back here now. Let's take the Folsom Queen tunnel out.
All this waiting bores me.
What? Oh. Weird. Do I really care? No. Okay, next one. I don't even know what to get at this point, because I kind of got everything I needed. Uh... Let's go with magic nullification. Let's go with Frolici. And these are the minor bonuses. Ooh, 5th level spells. Okay. What we got? Abyssal Storm. Create a devastating storm of abyssal energies, which deals 1d6 energy and d6 unholy damage per caster level to every creature in a 40-foot radius around you. So basically, Storm Burst. Demonic form, Balor, Vavekia, Galu, or Marilith. Whenever you hit the target with a melee touch attack, it makes a fort saving throw. If successful, the target suffers 1d6 damage per caster level. Saving throw failed, the damage increased to 3d6 damage per caster level. Damage kills the target you range hit points per caster level. Telekinetic Strike affects all enemies of 30-foot radius around the caster. That's pretty handy. Life Bane. Target's main weapon becomes +5 Living Bane weapon for 1 round per mythic rank as a swift action. Wow, okay. That's not bad. Let's go with Control Fireball, I guess. And how about Call Lightning Storm? Cone of Cold. I've got Ascendant Element Cold. I might as well use it. Speaking of which, I gotta make sure I swap back to my other element. Actually, shouldn't I have... I got Water Blast now, so yeah, Mud Blast. There it is. There, extended range, Mud Blast, Composite Blast, go to it. Let's do it.
Onwards! Begone, fiend, to battle my friends!
Woo, 195 damage.
You're in my way.
574 damage. That's a good meatball.
I will protect you with my life. I need your assistance.
Victory is worth the pain. When to run.
There we go. All right, folks, stand up. Let's do
Search for
this.
the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
Rules are made to be broken.
Up you pop. How things going on in here, guys? How's it hanging?
You'll make a fine trophy.
How's it hanging, folks? How'd it happened? Graber speaks without looking at you. His eyes are turning survivors. Looked you really scared him. When they came out of the port, they made the effort to defend themselves. Just kept lurching forward and bodies piled up. Where did the can come from? It's not anything good reading. All I do is utter a few words from snooty enough tone and everyone watched a good privy and put up my tent. Let's get out of here. Into the portal.
Move out.
Collect all the loot.
The commander found himself in a Lushanira, the very heart of enemy territory. Much to his credit, he managed not only to pique the interest of the Lady in Shadow, but to defeat Baphomet himself. But after these adventures, does he still remember Galarian and wonder about its fate?
Only a small bit. Also, I'll be back in a moment now that I've finished off Chapter 4. Alright. How you doing, Sela? How you doing, Camellia? Greybor.
Head on!
Nenya. You're extremely quiet today. Woljeff. Darren.
I lead.
Ember.
You follow.
Windwog.
Onwards.
Regil. Social. Ooh. Celsio's holding a brush and laboring over a painting. He's clearly dissatisfied with the result so far. He tucks and tears the paper into pieces. You notice a knight wearing armor bearing shell and symbol. His face is distorted with anger and his clenched fists are smeared with blood. hit everybody. There wasn't really any new conversation stuff going on. This is just telling me that the network switch I ordered has been delivered. And the other thing is still en route. Okay. Ooh. The last time you left Dresden, the air was filled with the sounds of the city, the hum of conversation, the noise of the streets, carts rolling across the cobblestone, and vendors hawking their wares. But now those sounds have been replaced by the crackle of flames, the roar of demons, the wail of the wails of their victims, and loudest of all, the constant droning of a new, fully established swarm of Vescivores. You suddenly remember the gruesome experiments you conducted on yourself when you were trying to replicate the work of Xanther Vang. Could this swarm be waiting for you? Listen closely. The hymn of the Vescivores rings out over the city. They praise the abyss that gave birth to them in a fierce, triumphant, maddening cacophony of sound. Ordinary mortals might think this noise is simply the buzzing of insects, but you know that the Vescivores are echoing the song of their queen. You spared her life, and now her offspring have flooded the city. You can feel the queen's presence nearby, and it makes your skin crawl. The scars that were created when you replicated Xanther Vang's experiments begin to itch, and you feel a sudden urge to scratch them. This young swarm is so loyal, so obedient, so eager, an instrument of your will, and an extension of yourself. But the swarm cannot have two leaders. Sniff the air. The city reeks of ashes and rotting corpses, but there's another scent in the air. Ordinary mortals would not be able to detect the subtle sweet aroma of pheromones, but your heightened sense of smell allows you to recognize the swarm queen's signature scent. You are certain that she is somewhere nearby. Try and take control of the swarm. You try to subjugate the insects and bring them under your control, but they ignore you. They are ruled by a different power. The queen has grown stronger in your absence. The queen is somewhere nearby. I will find her and destroy her. The queen's song and the scent of her pheromones beckon to you like a lover inviting you to a secret rendezvous. You are filled with a sudden, fierce desire to find the queen. You want her more than you have ever wanted anything in your whole life. Ooh, okay.
Move out!
Yeah, you're just gonna run away. Grab the loot.
Head on! I lead, you follow. Time to work.
Why does one dog have steady target?
Onwards!
Let's have some fun.
That took a minute. Okay, let me take a look at the journal real quick. Why does it say regicide is? Find the Vescivore Queen. So she's someplace. Hello, Anevia. How are you doing? Those archers of yours can show themselves first. What happened to Dresden? I was gone for 6 months? What happened? Queen and her decisive dash. The desperate defense of Dresden holds her demons baying at the walls. Why do we get the feeling that this is all leading to a grand denouement? And that everything will soon be at an end? That's a pretty dramatic statement by your standards. I don't see for anything we can't handle. This is coming to a head, we'll make it through. The population of Dresden has been evacuated? Where are the Mongols? What's happening now? Captain Selkin disappeared. He let Zigu get in the way. He's out of line. Where'd the Queen go? Okay. Did I did move the bell. Might as well give it a ring. Yeah, that's great and all. I need to go ring this bell first, though. There's also some loot there I need to pick up. Did that demythic those guys?
Fall!
The heartbeat quickens.
Oh, thank you for amusing me.
Gotta love a good hit. 187 crit, 187 damage is nothing to sneeze at. Okay, let's go this way.
I will bring down the divine wrath!
If I had to guess... yep, there they are. The Vescivores are down this way. Cheers.
Kill is for you!
Please,
Yep,
be
what's
careful.
that? If I had to guess, the Vescivore Queen is probably going to be over to the right side in that house that she was in the first time I found her. You know, the one opposite Camelia's house. Camelia's kill house, I should say.
Take a look.
Yeah, quite a lot of stuff there.
Save the last one for me.
I must withdraw.
No matter what, these Vesicores gotta get
something
gone.
over there.
Like, if I go to Demon Path, Vesicores need to go.
Cut them to pieces! Move out!
If I go Demon Path, Vesicore's gotta go. If I go Swarm Path, Vesicore Queen gotta go. No matter what, Queen's gotta die.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
Simply business.
This pain is
The Queen bows before you. She is battered and wounded, and her swarm echoes her plaintive song of pain and hatred. An acrid fluid oozes from her wounds and fills the air with its sharp, pungent scent. The smell fills you with desire, a burning intensity beyond the understanding of any mortal. It is more powerful than your thirst for power, more insatiable than your constant hunger, and more irresistible than lust. You want this queen, you want to devour her and make her part of yourself. You wish to replicate Xanther Vang's experiments and go even further. The old mage lacked courage and imagination. You can accomplish what he could not. Devour the queen! There are not many who can say they've feasted on the flesh of a queen, other than Daskari and perhaps Xanther Vang. You are the only one in the world to experience this pleasure. This is more satisfying than food and more intimate than sex. She becomes you, and you become her, and the buzz of the Vescivores becomes a wedding hymn, praising your blasphemous union with the queen.
My power grows.
the spirits guide me.
And with it, soon, I will become this one.
Well, in a minute.
I am helpful, am I not? At your discretion.
Also, what does it mean what does it mean that Xanther Vang lacked the courage? It just said he did it as well. Oh no, he said perhaps. So maybe Xanther did it, maybe not. There's Hylor. I guess I'll go help Hylor, even though I don't really want to.
Head off!
Is that... It sure is.
We won't fall.
Hi,
here.
Staunton. Nice to see you
Swear
again.
it.
I lost again, but I won't save you. I rose to claim my revenge once I'll rise again. Staunton? I never thought I'd see you again.
You are more than one more notch on my axe handle.
Do you really mark your axe with a notch for each of your victims? Emilia asks, interested. Will you show it to me? I imagine many fascinating stories lie behind those notches. The dwarf scoffs.
I didn't mean it literally. I don't actually have an axe with notches in the handle. I did once, back when I was just starting my career. But then I gave up on that foolishness.
He turns to Staunton.
Which means, dead man, or even less than a notch. You're just an anecdote I'll share someday by the campfire.
Who did you want to get your revenge on? Minago! And you! You already killed Minago. What? How did you come back to life? Anger! Man literally too angry to die. Too bad I can't use a lich, but also I did lich, so. I'll crucify you on Dresden's main gate so everyone can bear witness to your pitiful fate. The fire in his eyes starts to subside as the strength departs his dead flesh. Everyone always spat on me. They laughed at me. Smear my name. You are no different, you wretch. All right, thanks for the second. Oh no, he just has a regular glaive. Oh, interesting. Energy source. Channel energy 2 additional times per day. That's handy. Murnagle!
You
I gotta get into the church here. Church prison.
To battle, my friend!
Alright, let's fight these guys now.
Am I at my limit?
Ooh, Abyssal Storm. Abyssal Storm? Now that I know what that spell is, what the fuck?
Blood for a foe.
Why are the demons using mythic things I have?
The world has suffered enough.
Whoops. I actually wanted to do this. There we go.
I'm superior.
Hello, High Lord, you terrible character. What the fuck? Commander, you've risen for the dead after all, not a minute too soon. I suppose that means I owe Nevia money now. Oh, Kato's still alive! Kato's still alive! Huh. So if you manage to save him, or don't fight whatever her name was it Zenedra? Whatever. If you don't fight her, instead, Kato is here. Cool. Leave the prisoners behind and retreat. Kyoto's off, fades away. Oh, as you wish. Alright, that takes care of that. So now, we can head over to the half measure. And they're alive. I'll be able to save them this time.
Crusading isn't that boring after all.
This is the first time I've actually been able to have Hylor and these guys alive at the same time.
Let the duel commence.
So I look forward to seeing how this changes things. Is anyone else alive? No. You think you're being stealthy? Ridiculous. The tiefling looks at you askance, offended by your words. I'm not as agile as a cat, and I've only got one eye, but I have ears like a bat. Lady Nevia knows a lot about reconnaissance. She wouldn't send just anyone, you can be sure about that.
Move out.
Huh. Curious. Wasn't, Jaeger supposed to be here with them? I could have sworn... I guess it was just Fi and the One-Eyed Devil. Okay, gotta go past the Kickstarter wall here. It's not actually the Kickstarter wall at the moment.
I will see to your demise.
Your time to cease to exist. I lead. You follow.
Okay, I think we got some... No, the Boomerangs are only here during the regular attack on Dresden. Let's see, there's no dragon. There's a Valor, though. Why are they all casting Abyssal Storm? Every single one of them.
Onwards!
Alright, let's get in here. Yeah, there's nothing here, only here.
Move out!
Anyone in my bedroom? No? Good.
I hope you appreciate
This
this.
place is nice. Okay.
I lead. You follow.
Hello, storyteller. Oh no, there's too many of them! It's useless, we're done for! We'll go back, hold the line. You have the power of life, death, the swords. How dare you try to steal what's mine? Okay, this fat, arrogant piece of filth spits insults at you, openly mocking you. Then suddenly his shrieking laughter becomes distant, as if carried away by the wind and silence falls. The only sound you can hear is the almost feral whine of the chain straining to hold back the raging beast that dwells in your heart. The beast that could break free at any moment. You'll learn who I am soon enough. Power rushes through your body, almost ripping it apart. The wound in your chest bursts open in a spray of bloody droplets. The might bestowed upon you by the abyss and Aurilu Vorlich erupts into this world, and you pay for it in purest agony. You feel like you're on fire. In an instant, blackened veins swell up in your arms, and your heart stops beating, unable to pump the blood that now feels as if it has turned to stone. A monstrous convulsion rocks your entire body. And then your rage turns into an invisible flame. You're ablaze with fury, and the sparks that fly off your flesh burn holes in the barriers separating the planes, creating gaps in them. The words in a demonic tongue that burst forth from your mouth are blasphemous and unholy. Words of violence, cruelty, and victory. You call for your army and you know that you've been heard. This is less impressive because, like, only one of them's dying at a time. Oh, no victory thing? Usually there's like a victory, yeah, we did it thing, but instead we get this. Yep.
Knight Commander, at last we meet.
There's no mistaking her. Iomade, the goddess who's reigned, the surviving demons quiver, the townsfolk you need. Oh, wow, look, everyone's goddess.
Indeed it is. I suppose you're asking your... And this is proof. Great power lives in you. But this power is evil and destructive. You were supposed to prevent the demon invasion, not lead it. To banish monsters, not swell their legions. You can see for yourself that what you consider a victory looks exactly like a defeat to everyone around you. That is why we must try to save your soul before you lose yourself for good. But I did not. I wish to stop the forces of evil and defend Golarion, both from Daskari's violent rage and from. At the same time, I grieve for you, as for a soul that has succumbed to the influence of the Abyss and been poisoned by its evil.
Yeah, don't criticize me. I've done more than you have.
I am not here. In that moment, when my poor Herald was being torn apart by monsters, he found the strength to send me a.
There's Naticula.
I did not come.
Oh, really? I didn't realize you were good for anything else.
The two of us will be more than enough. Do you hear me, Nocticula?
The goddess who was mortal not so long ago is eager to judge us for our sins now. My sin.
Silence. It's impolite to interrupt your elders. But you know, Inheritor, she does have a point.
My reasons are quite real, as you well know. That is why you appeared here in such haste, is it not?
That is true. I tried to tell you.
It is.
Trying?
You will
You will spoil a brilliant and... Oh.
This nobility.
Accusations, suspicions, all complete...
Aurilu is planted. Yes. The power that Nahindrian crystals.
No, we're not quite. Does this look familiar? Do you remember this? That's right.
Good question. Wait, I said wait!
Yes.
She's talking rubbish.
Don't even try to tell me that you are seriously considering rejecting your power. Power grants you the freedom to do whatever you wish. And you are prepared to simply toss it aside to become a nobody?
I feel like this is the first time that she's actually cared.
Your power doesn't lie in magic tricks. You know it doesn't. Your real power is inside you. You can win without tricks. I will help you.
I don't see any reason for deliberation. Your power is chaotic and capricious, and it originates from a demonic source. I doubt you can even control it. Heed the words of the goddess. Reject it. And then we will hunt down Aurilu Vorlesh and deliver the punishment she deserves.
Iomade has spoken. What more is there to say? If there's a way to get rid of this demonic filth, do it.
Wow, you're really into this, unsurprisingly.
After all you've done, I am not even sure that you still have a chance for redemption. But if even a grain of humanity still remains in you, please do as the goddess says.
Bruh, I did so much for you. I made you kill your brother. I banged you.
Someone pinch me. We are. As for your original question,
With you, I've always had my freedom, Chief. You never hurt me, never tried to bully me, never made me follow any rules. Freedom matters more than anything to you, just like it does to me. But who can really be free? Whoever's strong enough, that's who. I say take all the power they give you. It's easy for them to say, they're not common mortals. But folks like us, we really understand the difference between the powerful and powerless. Remember Alashanira and the advice you gave me? I accepted that power and I've never regretted it.
Experience tells me that it's wiser to trust yourself and your own abilities. You can't trust what clients tell you.
You know what I am about to say, Master. This power is ours, no matter where it came from and how we gained it. Only a complete idiot would reject such might. And if you consider the number of enemies you've made, then it would make you an idiot with a death wish.
Your powers are interesting from a theoretical point of view. You are an
I am waiting.
Quite right.
Okay. Demon, legend, or swarm that walks. Form has only one desire. We'll deal with this later, but we're going for demon. Right. I don't know what to get. How about deadly aim? Sure, why not? Enfeeblement. Hold person. Call lightning storm. Oh, I get 2. Racking ray. Wait, did I get... No. So why did I get Call Pinajai and Vralakai and Lulutu then? I'll keep this power and I'll gain more besides. After I close the world wound, my roar will shake the abyss to its foundations.
Your pride will destroy you, and perhaps all...
So, you have chosen an uncontrollable and dangerous power after all. That is extremely short-sighted.
It would have been so foolish for you to reject your powers. So many...
And I didn't lose anybody, shockingly, actually. It's weird how, like, Sela leaves for Lich, but not this. This she's fine with. Demon Path? Fine. Lich? Not so much. Maybe it would have been a problem if I took Baphomet? I don't know. Oh god, I'm already feeling tired. I also feel like really sore everywhere. God. Oh, look at all these demons just hanging out. Wow, it's just a lot of demons everywhere, huh? Just demons. Wow. It's just demons. I don't think there's any humans around. Like, I don't see any humans. There's like maybe one? It's a lot of tieflings and demons, though. I legitimately don't know if there's any humans left. That's how, like, named NPCs.
I require rest.
The cleric's face shows grim determination mixed with fear. His fists are clenched, but his knees tremble treacherously. He meets your eyes, and you can see how hard it is for him not to look away. Sam Madlovsky, I came here to tell you this cannot continue. I love you, but we must break up. The cleric inhales raggedly as if fighting for air. You're no longer the person I fell in love with. Not a hero of the crusade. Not a source of hope and support for mortals. You turned into a monster. The blood of countless innocents is on your hands. I can't kiss your lips knowing the blasphemous orders they've given. Ooh, God, I wish I could save so I could choose these options better. I haven't changed. Could be you've been deceiving yourself all this time? Perhaps. It hurts me to think that the perfect image of the man I fell in love with may have existed only in my mind. But if that be so, it's all the more reason why we can no longer be together. For our love was merely a sweet dream, and it's time to wake up. So we'll never see each other again? If you allow it, I would like to stay in your party and fight by your side. It'll cause each of us pain to see the other. I realize this, but the war you're waging against the force of the abyss is the highest priority. Once it's over, I'll put an end to your heart's agony. I'll leave, but not before we win. You really think you can just walk away from me? The cleric's face turns ashen with fear, but he holds your gaze. Softly, his lips barely moving, he whispers, "Let me go." Oh, this is I can go down a dark route here. I can go down a really dark route. Okay. I can go down a really dark route. Uh. Um. You know, I'm gonna just do this. I'm just gonna... So this is gonna be like a pseudo content warning, I guess, because assault? I'm just gonna read it, and I'll let you know what I did. I'm gonna grab him by the throat here, and we'll see where that goes. Oh, I can just straight up kill him. Interesting. Okay. This is a terrible relationship. I grabbed him by the throat and kissed him, and now he's like... Fine, this will be terrible, but fine. I love you, and I'm going to go to hell if I need to. That is a terrible relationship I've embarked upon. That is an awful relationship. Which, you know, fairness, this is literally the demon mythic path. This is evil path, so that is fine in context, but also like, wow, that could have gone way darker. I also had the option to just straight up kill him. I could just straight up kill Social. Anevia hisses in pain and awkwardly turns her neck, which is wrapped in a bloody rag. Heart-rending screams that speak of triumph and torment spill out of the streets of Dresden, blending into a grand, terrifying cacophony of violence. With a crooked smile, Anevia bitterly remarks, "Looks like the demons took the city after all. I could have guessed you'd be commanding them when they did. It's good Erebeth isn't here to see this. She wouldn't have been able to watch this. She'd have run headlong into the fray, trying to take on a whole city, searing in the throes of agony, the streets running with blood. It's a crazy idea. What's all the screaming?" Anevia shrugs. Somebody's killing somebody. Before you came back, I would have called them vicious street fights, but now it's just normal life in Dresden. Commanding officers are dead, and the ties between the various units are broken. Now each one just does what it wants. They all want bloodshed and plunder. This horde will only listen to you. You were injured in battle? Nope, this happened after. One of your recruits tried to rob me. I mean, I hope that's all he intended. He ambushed me in an alley and came at me with a knife, but I was faster. I don't know if he was one of the ones you called to fight under your banner, or if he was part of the army storming Dresden only recently. He switched sides. Either way, he ain't among the living anymore. You seem to dislike him. Stopped understanding. What you've done to the Crusade ain't all that different from what the rulers of the world are doing. The difference is the end goal. You're not trying to enslave Galarian, you're fighting against the ones who invaded our home. If our only option left is to fight fire with fire, then I'm ready to burn. My servants need a new enemy, and quickly, let's get to work. Whatever you say. Your army doesn't listen to orders and has no discipline at all, but I'm sure they'll be only too happy to obey one command. One command, sick 'em. Yep. Anevia holds your gaze, challenging her eyes. As far Ours will be carried out. You know why? Because you're the only one with enough power and metal to close the wound. Right now, your new soldiers are content with robbing and brutalizing each other, but they're going to want more. Back here as fast as you can, take this horde and hurl it at the enemy. It's going to cause carnage, let it be on the front lines. Maybe later, when all's said and done, other people come accusing us of atrocities and we hanged as traitors and demon worshippers. Maybe they'll be right. Or if that later to ever happen, we need to win today. Whoa! Okay. Hey, Leotor? You're not very good at hiding your antipathy, Inquisitor. Trying to remain professional, the Inquisitor said with a slight shrug. I'll be blunt. The commander I met after the Battle of Canavras, the commander I see now are two completely different people. If I didn't consider the other a colossal threat, I doubt I would have come to you today. But I'm an Inquisitor, not a Paladin. I can allow myself a short-term alliance with someone whom my faith deems unacceptable, and have countless lives to be saved from a greater danger. Why did it take so long? I'm dealing with a rare phenomenon, a true anomaly. What do you learn? And there is Lathmus. Yaz. Hey, Yaz. Yaz drops his illusory disguise with a snap of his fingers, but he lacks his usual showmanship. His eyes are blank and expressionless, and his characteristic smirk seems to have been pasted onto his face. Greetings, mortal. I've been ordered to invite you to an important meeting. You notice a fresh scar on the demon's neck. The nasty-looking wound is starting to scab over, and the skin has turned an ugly purple color. The wound reminds you of a leech, a fat, bulbous leech that is latched onto Yaz's neck and won't let go. Who sent you? Chimera the Ardent Dream desires an audience with you. There's an urgent matter she wishes to discuss. She ordered me to bring you to her as soon as possible. What does she want? I'm not at liberty to disclose the details. All I can tell you is that she plans to make you a very serious offer. Chimera also ordered me to tell you that she holds you in the highest esteem and that she would like to form a permanent alliance with you. Where'd you get the scar? Yaz doesn't answer your question. There's something strange and unnatural about his smile. I feel great. That's not the answer to the question. The demon's hands twitch slightly and his fingers begin to inch toward the scar as if they have a mind of their own. Then they fall back again in defeat, limp and lifeless. Mind control, Scar? So you're nothing more than a messenger boy now? The demon ignores the insult. He gazes at you indifferently, as if he's some kind of living statue. I was given a task and I fulfilled it. Take me to Alushanira. I need time to prepare. I was instructed to wait for you. You'll find me in the streets of Dresden. What happened? Journal. Yep, okay. The creek. Good. All that is taken care of. Yeah, let's do a little bit of this real quick. I gotta get some armies sorted out. Let's see. Hylor wants to talk. Leotor, already dealt with that. Pack of shadow demons has followed their master Galarian. They have captured the bodies of the bullheaded warriors of Bathman who are besieging Dresden and are awaiting orders. Oh, cool. Crystal Commander Campon holds many mysteries. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay, Crusader Army 1. You are going to... You're going to go here. Actually, I need to split this off into 2. Whoops. Yep. Hello? There we go. Actually, no, come to think of it. Because this does need to be down here, because one's going to split off into the Lands of Yath's Watch, one's going to go here, and then there's a fort down here I need to hold in addition to the other location. So send them over that way. This army is going to go this way. Okay, looks good. Then we got to start with other stuff. Okay, let me think here. So what do I have to do? I gotta capture the World Wound. I gotta go pick up a Ruchelet from the place of execution. I gotta go to Iz to get the Queen. I need to go to Iz. I need to go to the Ineligible Prison, which is going to be a day by itself. Side quest cleanup. So I would estimate about another 5 streams if I go for about 2 hours each. That'll take me to the end of Demon. So I think I'll be able to finish Demon before the end of the year because I don't want to burn myself. I'm seriously, like, I have to apologize, but I am like actually getting kind of burned out on this game. I haven't played too much. So I'm gonna leave that there for today. Other nice thing about having shorter streams like of this is that people can actually watch all the episodes before I get done with the next one. What I'm going to try to do is I am going to try and tomorrow and Tuesday do a stream of this. Just 2 hours, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I'll leave Thursday and whatever else if I have other stuff I want to do on those days as well. Because I should be able to manage that, but we'll see. Anyway, that's where I'm going to leave that. I'll be back tomorrow, probably. Ideally, I will be. I don't know, man. I'm tired. I need a week off. I've had a week off, but I was doing other stuff during that same week. Anyway, I'll be back later. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your day, night, evening, what have you. I'll see you next time.